Hey all, welcome back to another episode of Cruising with Cheryl and Eric. I'm Cheryl, this is Eric.
Hi.
Tonight's discussion is back-to-back cruising. Although we have not done one yet, the idea of back-to-back cruising really is intriguing to us. So as we start planning for our first one, I'm just kidding. I figured we'd share the info that we are learning with you. From booking to choosing a cruise cabin to debarkation and many other things that cruise passengers need to know before planning a back-to-back cruise.
First up, back-to-back cruises are a great way to make your vacation last longer. It may seem obvious, but booking back-to-backs is actually an easy and fun way to enjoy a longer cruise vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You can basically a back-to-back is where you literally book two cruises, one right after the other. Whether you do two short cruises like a 4-nighter and then a 5-nighter to make that perfect 9-day vacation, or you combine two 7-day cruises like first week you do a Western Caribbean, second week you do an Eastern Caribbean. That way you get a nice 2-week vacation out of it.
Back-to-back cruises can save you money.
True.
You'll only need to book one set of flights. You'll also save when booking your pre-cruise hotel. You only need one transportation to and from the ship. A back-to-back cruise will be less expensive if you book the two separate cruises.
Than if you book two separate
cruise vacations. My bad. It's been a long day.
Another benefit, you get to explore. You get more time to explore that ship. So think about it. You're going. All right. You're going to do a 7-night Eastern Caribbean on Wonder of the Seas, and then you're going to do a 7-night Western Caribbean on the Wonder of the Seas, or the Icon of the Sea. Let's go with the newest Icon. There is so much to see and do on that ship. Arguably, you can't see it all in one 7-day trip. So you now have two 7-day trips. So you get twice as many sea days. Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but you get twice as much time to make sure you go to every single restaurant that you want to, that you try every onboard activity, that you go see every show. The idea of it's just amazing to me. You know,
it clearly is intriguing because he couldn't stop talking about it. This unpack only once. A nice benefit to only having to unpack once, unless you change staterooms between voyages. Yes, you can have the same stateroom for both legs of the trip. Yes. Nice.
Yeah, a nice balance of sea days and port days. So, like I mentioned before, you get more time to be on cruise, to relax. You get arguably twice as much time. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but think about it. Instead of going, you get port day, sea day, port day, sea day, home. Now it's port day, sea day, port day, home, sea day, turnaround day, and then you do it all over again.
Okay, we got your point.
I think, okay. Yeah. Okay.
You cruise loyalty points. Okay. Anyway, it's a quicker way to build your loyalty points with the cruise line. And
think about it. Hold on. Let me belabor that point. You think about it. Normally you book a 7-night cruise, and you get 7 nights of loyalty points. Well, now you're booking a 14-night cruise, so you get 14 nights of loyalty.
Wow, who could not have done the math on that one?
One more point to bring up is keep an eye out, because there are times where the cruise lines will do like a double loyalty point promotion, or even actually during COVID they had a quadruple loyalty point promotion. So think about it. Even if it's just double, now that 7-night is going to turn into 28 nights. Gets you to diamond faster.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to read this one.
You can pack talk lighter. About this one. Who does that? Not me. You'll find it much easier to for a back-to-back cruise. Consider only packing for the first half and not the two cruises. No. Anywho, many cruise lines will have a promotion on a laundry bag so you can get your clothes washed during your voyage. Packing too much can be a hassle, said no one ever.
Said me every trip.
Well, thank God for wheels on the luggage, okay? Packing too much can be a hassle and contributed to extra costs for checked luggage on flights. Dude, just drive. Anyway, if your cruise ship has a laundrette, a small laundry room, Consider doing a load of laundry on your turnaround day. Yes, if you don't have to change cabins, ideally, you'll probably want to stay in the same cabin for both legs of your back-to-back cruise. When you book your back-to-back cruise, but if you want to see a different room, okay. Anyway, when you book your back-to-back cruise, it's a good idea to use a travel agent or book directly through the cruise line over the phone. It's important that your cruise agent is aware that you're doing a back-to-back and helps you choose the stateroom that is available for both sailings. And unless you want to try 2 different types of rooms, of course, you just do that. Okay.
So, and a slight twist on the standard back-to-back, where, like in my prior example, 7-night Western Caribbean, 7-night Eastern Caribbean. Consider doing a back-to-back in combination with a repositioning cruise. So, you do, repositioning cruise, that's leaving out of the Pacific Northwest and then heading, to its home port, let's say in Southern California, and then you do a 7-night Mexican Riviera on that same ship. So now you're combining multiple itineraries, seeing different types of ports, and you can get a 21-day cruise out of that whole combination at a much better price than you would if you just book a 21-day cruise.
Yeah. No packing up. Why am I getting all the packing tips?
That was done on purpose.
For one cruise. No packing up for one cruise. The best reason to book a back-to-back cruise is that you'll miss out on the worst day of the cruise, debarkation day, at least for once. It's nice not to have to pack up at the end of the first part of your cruise. Other guests will have to pack, and you will be a bit sad. It's the last day of their vacation, but not you. You'll be able to enjoy the cruise and take advantage of the day because you'll only midway through your vacation. Okay.
Turnaround day.
What?
Turnaround day is that day where everybody else is getting off the ship and then the new people are coming on the ship. Mm-hmm. And since you're not, it's called turnaround day because they're turning the ship around. You don't have to get off. But back-to-backs are nothing new to the cruise lines. So if you're wondering how that all works, well, I'm about to tell you. Each cruise line is a little bit different how they do it, but they all have a process in place. Some of them require you to get off the ship for about 10 minutes, go through customs, turn around, come right back on board. Some of them have you go to the theater or one of the restaurants, and customs comes on board and they deal with you there. Each cruise ship is a little bit different. Your travel agent will find out for you exactly what that process is. And also, usually when you're on board during the first leg of that trip, the cruise line will let you know. Usually, they'll slip a letter under your door, something like that, to let you know what that process looks like for you at the end of that, the first leg of your trip. So yeah, it's very, I don't want to say streamlined, but it's, people do it all the time. So this is nothing new for
They've worked on this process for a very long time. Yes. All
right. So that's kind of about it about back-to-backs and, the advantages of them and why you would want to do them. I do want to mention one thing because it's kind of important. Just because you're doing 2 cruises, you don't have to pack for 2 cruises. You can pack for 1.
Okay.
Finally, check out this video we did recently about the combination of the best time of year to cruise and where to cruise during that time of year.
Yes.
See you later.
Bye.